Have you ever noticed something strange? We're taught to work hard, save diligently, make safe investments, and then, slowly, get rich. But look around you. How many people who truly achieved explosive wealth did it by saving a few $1,000s a year? Here's a harsh truth. For most of us, following the conventional path might only lead to a middle-class life. And that one elevator which could take us straight to the penthouse of wealth seems to have only one name: a market bubble. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Maybe even dangerous. Hang on. Today, we're going to play a little thought experiment. We're going to break down this controversial idea: why speculation might be the only way for ordinary people to accumulate wealth fast. First, we need to understand two models of wealth accumulation. There's linear growth, and there's exponential growth. What is linear growth? It's your job, your salary, your side hustle. Think of it like climbing a staircase. For every step of effort you put in, you go up one level. It's stable. It's reliable. But you can never climb to the 100th floor in a single day. This is how most people grow their wealth. So, what's exponential growth? This is like riding an elevator. It might start slow, but once it gets going, it shoots up at a speed you can't imagine. And a market bubble, that's the fastest, most out-of-control elevator of them all. Imagine a market bubble as a massive musical party. In the beginning, only a few well-informed people, let's call them the early players, hear the faint music from afar. They walk into this empty party venue, and they buy the first batch of tickets at a very cheap price. Soon, the music gets louder. The lights get flashier. More and more people are drawn in. The newcomers see the ticket prices of the early players rising. They want to join the frenzy too. What do? They have to buy from the early players. So, demand pushes up the price. And the rising price attracts even more people. This is the core mechanism of a bubble. It's a positive feedback loop based on consensus. The actual value of the asset doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that everyone believes it will be more expensive tomorrow. Your neighbor, your colleague, even your barber is talking about it. Everyone is afraid of missing out. This is FOMO, the fear of missing out, driving everything inside this elevator. Traditional value investing principles are completely useless. Warren Buffett's logic of value investing is about teaching you how to climb the stairs. But in the elevator, the only thing you need to judge isn't whether the elevator's structure is sound, it's whether it can keep going up. And, crucially, which floor you should get off on. This is speculation. Speculators aren't betting on the long-term value of a company. They are betting on the short-term emotions and consensus of other people. So, here's the million-dollar question. When does the music at this party stop? Nobody knows. But it always stops eventually. And when the music stops, the people who rushed in last, the ones who paid the highest price for their tickets, they are the ones left stranded at the top. They become the ones who pay the price for the bubble bursting. So, you see, speculating in a bubble is essentially a game. It's a game of psychology, timing, and courage. It gives ordinary people a chance to use a small amount of capital to leverage immense wealth in a short period. The people who bought Bitcoin when it was just a few dollars. Those who bet on Tesla before it became a giant. They all got on this elevator. But the ticket for this ride is extremely high risk. You could become a millionaire overnight. Or you could lose everything. It's not for everyone. It requires you to have a keen sense of market sentiment. More importantly, it requires you to have the courage to leave the party early, right when everyone else is having the most fun. So, let's go back to our initial question. In a normal, stable market, it's almost impossible for an ordinary person's wealth to see a miracle. A market bubble, however, is like a glitch in the system, a mechanism for wealth redistribution. It's fleeting and dangerous, yes. But it does offer some people the possibility of leaping across social classes. Now, this isn't encouragement to go out and gamble. It's about offering a new perspective on wealth. Perhaps the real question we need to ask ourselves is this: When that elevator named bubble truly appears in front of you, do you have the ability and the courage to judge how high it will go? And do you dare, when the party is at its wildest, to choose to walk away quietly?